St. Lucia's latest radio drama.
This man is making me crazy. I cannot deal with this.
With bien fait, I write.
I just can't with all of these responsibilities.
Every Monday.
I hear the two. And you perpetuating them kind of nastiness.
St. Lucia's latest hot radio drama.
Well, good evening, everybody. Mr. McCarry here with you. You're really wondering why Mr. McCarry is here tonight on a Monday night. Since when Mr. McCarry on a Monday night? Well, let me tell you why I'm here. Of course, I am here to bring you. Of course, I will be hosting tonight's program of I Write. And this week's episode is the 11th episode in the program. That's right, the 11th episode. And of course, yes, it promises to be, as always, very, 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 very thought-inspiring, and of course, it's going to be very, very, very hot this evening. Yes, I listen sometimes, and I'm going to be hosting this tonight. I'm very, very excited. Of course, you could call us and call in with your comments, and of course, you're going to get to share your views. You could call us at 458-2488. Of course, you could WhatsApp 489-4781. Of course, the WhatsApp number again, 489-4781. So let me tell you something. Call a friend, tell another friend to tell another friend. I Write is on. So let's go. We are wasting no time. Enjoy.
Previously on I Write.
Now, Cynthia, that's quite a black eye. What happened?
Well, nothing really.
That woman has been abused so much she cannot even see the damage it has caused.
I know she will. Her things, they are something. Look at that. They say all them pictures. No man holding the woman in the neck. C'est la vie, abomination, Sodom, ça.
Man, the people say whiskey. You just take it, you just give it, and
Stop right there now. That's enough, Spragga. I want to hear no more from you.
I just can't. Oh, and it's not that easy.
You can't get Lincoln to leave you alone? So you can be free or what?
No, I just can't get Lincoln to come to counseling sessions with me.
So, Evan, what you going to tell the people?
Guys, I don't even know. They say they wanted to talk to me, and so I am, well, Louise and I, we both hopeful.
So, you told Louise that you had a job?
Well, seeing as most people I spoke with say they always get in something, I figure I should just tell her I already have a job.
Wait, so you told Louise you had a job, or that you were getting a job?
To be honest, I think that she thinks it's a done deal.
And is it?
Well,
It's not? Oh boy.
Yep.
Asa, you know how it is with Louise, eh? That woman always had high expectations of you. And she believes every word you say. Make sure you have everything in place, eh?
Kasa, I gave them all my credentials. My resume, certificates, references, everything.
And what they say?
Well, they told me that they put my file on hold since they have a long line of applicants for jobs. Guess things hard in the country, Tread. Things tread.
And what they tell you about what happened in the hotel?
They tell me that they're going to investigate further. But honestly, bro, while the woman was on the call, I felt as if she was... I don't even know.
Like she was...
Like, as if the lady was mocking me.
What do you mean?
Like, as if there are so many people applying or coming to the office, like, as if they just don't have no hope.
Oh, Agasa, don't say that. You already know how the system works. So many people looking for jobs. Look, a friend of mine just come from university, masters in education and agriculture, and not one job. She can't even find a teaching job at a preschool.
Yes, sir.
But the people there will help you out, man. That's what they do.
Look at that. Look at that, guys. All them big fellas, they just there for themselves. You feel it's me they're going to check for?
Evan, sir. That's the Labor Department. I believe that they have the concerns of the disgruntled at heart. I feel they will work something out for you. Did you tell them everything?
I told them everything that happened at the hotel.
Like what?
Like how they were discriminating against me because of my complexion. I said, I know I'm a better chef than them. And
Evan, I sure things can't be so.
buddy, you ain't have no chick, no child. You ain't gonna understand.
How you mean, bro? But I deal with you.
Stephen, Trudy, as Trudy home, by my parents there, Trudy going to school when we can afford. The car didn't park in the garage. And Louise,
Evan, Nasser, man, look, people watching.
So I let them see. Things too dread in this damn country, sir. How man can't even feed his family, huh?
Evan, stop.
Stop what? Stop what? I said, them people not seeing how man have to scrunch to feed his family. I don't want to run and leave me there because she feeling violated. I said, what they want me to do? Steal? Beg? Kill? Huh? That's what they want?
That's Evan. Look, security coming. That's let me go.
Because I ain't going nowhere. I said, I want to see that supervisor now.
Lincoln, there is no one here but us.
Cynthia, don't let me get screw on you. You don't tell your backside catching on fire, huh? I can smell her.
Oh, who you smelling? Mama just my turn.
Something tell me somebody here with us. I spent all yesterday looking around, but I found nothing. But I know you. I know you, Cynthia. You hiding something.
Okay. If you must know, I decided to put downstairs for temporary rent, since Evan and Louise, they need the help.
What? But how come you never tell me that?
But you're never there and you never listening.
But you always having some papi show saying. You think it's every time I want to listen to your nonsense?
Oh, Lincoln, you don't have to be that way. Can I not get some light humor from you at some time?
Not at my expense, Cynthia. Now, who is it you say you went in downstairs for again?
Well, I never told you. I don't really know the person's name, huh? They already start moving in. You want to see?
That won't be necessary, Cynthia.
Well, okay. But I can give you the key, and we can go downstairs. I mean, we could...
I said it's okay. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Link.
Cynthia.
I have something to tell you.
Yeah. About that Ayedi coming to my house. I don't want to wait.
Lincoln, I'm tired of telling you not to refer to our daughter that way. And no, it is not about Eve.
So, what you want now?
Well, listen, Father Ralston wants to...
Cynthia, I don't have time to go to church.
I'm not inviting you to church, Lincoln. Although it would help if you could try to go there once in a while.
So, what you want?
You have to come to counseling with me.
What? You want me to go to string to chiffon in my head?
But why are you saying that, sir? It's Father Ralston. You remember him? The man who christened all our children and he did their first communion and their confirmation.
Okay.
Yes, he will help us to work on our issues.
What? Our issues? Woman, you have some serious issues, not me.
But Lincoln, our anniversary coming up, and we have to do something for our sake and for the sake of the children.
Which children? All of them grew up already, they're big. That's why I don't want you to bring Eve in my house. I can't take that lifestyle, Cynthia.
So what you saying? If I don't bring her in our house, you will try and make things work out with us?
I'm not saying that, eh? I'm not saying that.
Well, so I want you to come with me, and I will think about what you said. Okay?
Cynthia, I tell you already, I don't want no string digging in my brains.
Okay, compromise.
Compromise?
Yes. For the sake of the children and our marriage.
To save your face.
Lincoln, please. Try.
I'll think about it. I'm not saying I will do anything, eh? But
Louise! Oi! Louise! I come in! Eve! Come in! How are you?
Girl, I dare. I just trying to settle in.
Settle in? And how is Daddy taking it?
Huh? Daddy? Psh, girl, Daddy and what?
Daddy... Daddy... Oh!
What happened to you?
I just cannot.
So wait, you laughing at me?
No, girl. I just trying to understand how your father hates gays so much, and he have one under his roof. Paradoxical. What? I just find it funny. That's all. Good for him.
Girl, mommy put me downstairs until Lincoln is a stranger that rented.
Oh boy. Eve,
but I know you're not convinced.
Oh gosh. Eve, your father may be a lache weak, but he's still not stupid, eh? Take a boucher you.
Boucher me? Girl, to see me play pussy, mousy. When I over there, he there. When I there, you over there, girl.
You're taking chances, eh? Everybody know how Lincoln is with gays. He can't stand the best bone in their body.
Girl, I remember my father used to push all them fellas on me. Why you like him? Why you like this? Why you like that? Man, all I thinking is just so. I don't want no man to hit me. And I never had no interest in the male species anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Girl, after everything he did to my mother, they don't think I know. But trust me, I know.
What you talking about, Eve? Everybody know how Lincoln busts in Cynthia all over the place.
But it's not just that, Louise.
What you mean?
You never hear about how my mother ended up marrying Lincoln?
No. How?
Wait. You don't know? Ever never told you?
Tell me what? We never really talk about your parents because Evan himself, Evan never takes on his mother. I don't think he understands the seriousness of his father's actions towards Cynthia. In fact, if you ask me, I say just like his father.
Oh, wow, not really. You forget Al is his friend.
Oh, yes, Al.
Well, exactly. You could never be like Lincoln if Al is his friend.
But what happened between you and Evan? Twins supposed to share the same kind of thing, emotions and thing.
Girl, save that for Oprah. It's a long story. I'll have to tell you that at another time and another day. But you see, for that very reason, girl, I cannot camp out by you.
So why I look for your own place to rent then? You have enough money?
Yes. I could be the richest person around, Louise. But you see, nothing beats coming home around family who loves and cares for you. Girl, I miss my people.
You know something, Eve? I wish you were here for good. Sometimes, you already know, I have no other friend. You're there like a sister to me.
But you have Evan.
Evan?
Yes. Even with Evan home now more, you're not spending time together.
But girl, I tell you already, I'm tired. I'm kind of tolerating him now since I know he looking. He really working hard, we. And he say he have a job now. He went to the labor department to talk to somebody.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. We're just talking there, and I even offer you something. I have cheese. I have crackers.
You have wine?
Yeah, I have wine.
Okay, well, I'll have a glass of wine, please.
Okay, I'll get that for you, my girl.
So you said he got a job?
Well, he got me really excited because he was hopeful that once he have a foot in, he will get a job by the time he leave the labor department.
I see.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Coming to think of it, if you already have a job, why does he have to go to the labor department?
So, Louis, do you think he might be lying?
Well, judging from how things are going, it seems he might be lying to save his skin.
Well, wouldn't it be just like Evan?
Anyway, I really wish you didn't have to go back on the ship. I remember the times we used to spend by the beach.
Girl, you don't know how many times I've considered returning home for good. But I know I will not find any job. And you know, I don't want to work just anywhere.
True.
And by the way, Louise, look what happened to Al. Girl, I don't want people ostracizing me and hurting me because of my sexual orientation. You know the law of the land is against people like me. The ship is safer. Nobody not minding my business.
But you don't have to tell nobody your business.
But Louise, this is St. Lucia. News travel fast. Small island people with small island mentality. You mean to tell me in this day and age we still mackoing each other like that?
Girl! Talking about small island closeness, you're about to tell me something you know about your mother and father.
What?
Yes, about how your mother ended up marrying Lincoln.
Oh.
Listen, the woman, Cynthia, provokes me to the core. And I don't know what I do here.
Okay, Lincoln, calm down. Calm down. We have not even started yet.
But the woman...
Lincoln, I only said that I am not happy with the way you treat me sometimes.
So, these days you feel you're back, huh? You interrupting me when I speak.
I did not interrupt you. I was only saying you just get out of control sometimes. Like you cannot control your temper. You always ready to hit the top.
But how you could say that when it's you causing me to respond to you that way?
So, what's been happening?
Well,
Cynthia...
But Lincoln, Cynthia started first. Could you allow her to finish, please?
But I am the man in the...
Cynthia was saying...
Let Lincoln go first, Father. Let him go.
Damn woman have to know her place, you know. Anyway, Cynthia came in home the wee hours of the morning some time ago, telling me it's by her mother she came from, Vieille Martez. I see she's a mad woman. I could have just given her 2 slaps, bossa.
Lincoln, calm. Let's try to keep things calm a bit. So you said Cynthia came home really late and you did not know where she was?
Well, I did come from by my mother's house. I was seeking advice from her on how to make our relationship better. You see, we will be celebrating 25 years of our wedding anniversary. And I was just trying to...
25 years. 25 years. And you still the same complaining little
Lincoln! If this has to work, you have to try and keep calm. Exercise some respect. At least a little respect for the office that I hold.
You see that thing? You see you? I can't deal with that right now. I can't take that. I go in. I have to go. I go in.
Lincoln, stop. You need to be able to deal with your anger issues if this relationship is going to work. It was your daughter, Kina. She requested an audience with me because she's concerned about the two of you. More so her mother.
But father, it's the same thing I'm talking about. The woman talking to the children behind my back, wanting to make complot against me. And in my house that day, you know, they want to run me out.
Lincoln, nobody wants to run you out of your house. And it is mine too. It belongs to all of us, including Eve.
Now you say the same damn thing? Father, what you think about that? The woman...
Lincoln, it's Cynthia.
Okay. She want to bring one of those Ayedi tools in my house. I tell her no.
Who's the Ayedi?
Eve. He cannot even call her by the name he gave her. Eve.
Whatever. I can't tolerate them kind of nastiness in my house. Father, what do you think about that?
Well, Lincoln, if she is your flesh and blood, I don't see the reason why you should not love her.
Really?
I mean, doesn't she deserve the same respect that you give to the others? Huh? The respect you give to Evan and to Kina?
Well, at least they are my children.
So, what you saying there, Lincoln?
Yes, Lincoln. Could you be a bit clearer?
All I am saying is that I did not give birth to any Zamias. The doctor confirmed 2 girls, 1 boy, not 2 boys.
You see? You see? He doesn't want to accept our daughter into our house.
I know. I spoke to Eve.
What?
Yes, I met her at the airport and we had a very long conversation.
Father.
And she was very happy to be home.
Father, no.
Yeah, she wanted to surprise you all, her family.
So, wait. So she's here as we speak? At my house? And you making me believe it's somebody else you're renting? Via bed come here? And all this time you have me here wasting my time?
Right. St. Lucia's latest radio drama.
This man is making me crazy. I cannot deal with this.
With bien fait. I write.
I just can't with all of these responsibilities.
Every Monday.
I hear the two. And you perpetuating them kind of nastiness.
St. Lucia's latest hot radio drama.
Okay. And that was episode 11 in the series, the I Write series. And of course, a lot of issues came up. A lot of issues came up. And of course, we're going to take them one by one. We're going to go through them one by one. Let's start with Evan and his work situation. So, Evan goes down to the labor department and he's looking for a job, but he kind of makes his wife believe that he already has a job. Now he's gone down there with his partner Stephen, and Stephen is speaking to him about, how he should, what he should do. They're talking about the situation with how the work situation is, and when he was at the hotel, and how it was with him, and he thinks that he could work things around so that he could get a job. And he quickly realizes that something, all what he trying, tutsa he can try, everything that he is trying is not working. It is frustrating him. Of course it is frustrating Eve, his wife. It is frustrating both of them. Stephen now has to tell him, look man, the way you're going about this thing now is not, do you think you should be telling your wife you're working when you do not have a job? How you dealing with that? When Eve find out you don't have that job, what you think going to happen? I say you're putting more fuel in the fire. It's like you putting gasoline on an open flame. Okay? And now he becomes frustrated because he's seen there's only one set of people that working, one set of people that have the say, one set of people that getting through, and he's trying his best so hard to get a job so that he can bring some kind of soulagement to his wife's situation, his and his wife's situation. Okay? Now, poor job the fella. I kind of feel it for him too, because you're not working. Everything is on the wife. The wife already, crying, and everything is on her. I can understand the frustration, but you have to do things right. You have to do it right. If you don't have the job, madam, my dear sweetheart, I'm looking for my job, I look for a job. It is frustrating, yes. It is frustrating. Check your contacts, talk to your friends, go and look for something. But that is the situation as it stands. He's trying to look for, he's trying to get a job, and he is frustrated. He gets frustrated so much so that he even start getting on in the labor department. I don't think that's going to help him too much with that one. Let us look at, I'm trying to be very brief because I want to give people a chance to call. Don't forget the number to call. It's 458-2488. And of course, the WhatsApp number for this evening is 489-4781. That's 489-4781. Let's go to the other issue, one of the other issues that came out in the show. Lincoln and Cynthia, and that has been a hard fight, a hard battle between Lincoln and Cynthia. Now, one of the things is that Lincoln is very, very, very rude to his wife, and he's not treating the lady right at all. As you heard, that these people have been married for 25 years. 25 years these people have been married for. They have 3 children. Okay? Eve, Evan, and Kina. That's a very interesting one. You know? But Cynthia did something, and of course, Cynthia is trying, you know, to keep the family together in my view, in my view, my humble view. This is what I'm seeing, that Cynthia is trying to keep her family together. Lincoln has already refused to go to counseling. He does not want to go to counseling. He feels that, you know, he ain't going to air his business to anybody else. That's between him and his wife. He thinks what he's doing is right. His wife should just kowtow to everything he's doing. But Eve do something. Cynthia do something. You understand? She's always trying to convince him that he is wrong and the approach that he has is wrong, but he's not listening at all. He's not listening. So he has asked her, okay, she has asked him, sorry, to, you know, let's go to the next session. And she has told him, look, you know, let us try to work the thing out. Let us try. Now, you will get to find out certain things that Cynthia has done that when you see Lincoln find out, it's going to be bad. He's not going to like it at all. His attitude is going to change. That's going to get him even more vexed. You understand? So, did you know, and of course in the show that you heard it, that Cynthia is renting for somebody downstairs, and guess who is staying downstairs? Lincoln home. After he don't like it already, he getting on so much about that. You know, Cynthia go and rent downstairs her home to that person. But when Lincoln find out that, what do you think going to happen? Is big trouble there, you know. But let us go on. Let us go on. And of course, I'm trying to keep it very short because I want you to call in and to give your views on what has happened. Okay, so the next one. Eve visits a friend. And Eve is Lincoln and Cynthia's daughter. Eve is a lesbian. She is a lesbian by choice. That is what she chose. That is what she wants to be. And Lincoln does not like that at all, at all, at all, at all. He is against it. Okay? He feels disgusted that one of his children has chosen that lifestyle. Now, people, I mean, let's put it this way. Your choice is your choice. Okay? And she has chosen for whatever reason, and for numerous reasons, that is her lifestyle. So she goes to visit a friend. She goes to visit Louise, who happens to be, who is Evan's wife. And they're talking about, you know, Eve staying at her parents' home and that kind of thing, you know, and they're talking about, you know, the little ups and downs and so on, and how, you know, Eve is talking about how people in the society already looking at her funny, and people like to malpally people in the society just not looking at things right. She wants to, leave, and she wants to go and work, but Eve, in a way, wants to punish, or it seems to be punishing her father too, because, Eve staying downstairs, Lincoln and Cynthia home. Eve staying downstairs, the people home. Now, when Lincoln get to find out that, what you think going to happen? And she already saying, yes, she have to play T-Wat. When the cat pass there, the rat running on the next side. And when the cat pass the next side, the rat running on the next side. She have to play T-Wat, in and out and in and out. It seems to me, a little bit that there's a little bit of enjoyment in it for her, because, she's getting back at Lincoln for getting on so stupidly, or kind of ostracizing or pushing on aside for her choice. Okay? But they're also speaking about the fact that Evan, is looking for a job. And while they're talking, Louise kind of, something passed in Louise and say, but wait, if you have a job already, what you going to do down on the labor department? Is only when you have a job. Only when you have a job, you go in the labor department. If you don't have a job, what you going to do labor department? You understand? You say you have a job, you go in labor department. Something wrong with that story there. You understand? And she finding something's wrong with the story. What did you go and do at the labor department? But, of course, it will come out. At some point, they will find out. Things will, come out. I'm telling you. Then there's Cynthia and Lincoln going to see Father Royalston, who happens to be very close to them. He has been around for 25 years. He christened all their children. And, it's at the behest of one of the daughters, Kina, that Cynthia and Lincoln ends up at a counseling session. As usual, Lincoln playing bad boy. As if Cynthia is the woman, he is the man, she's supposed to just kowtow to him, he's supposed to do as she's supposed to do as he says. He gets it on vex. And then now, he gets to find out that Eve is staying downstairs his home. Now, of course, he's going to be upset. But Father Ralston tries to put some sense of, calm, try to calm him and get him to understand certain things about, his children, his wife, the family, and all that thing. But Lincoln still gets upset. And there's something there that getting Lincoln upset is, I don't think it cannot just be his daughter's choice. Obviously, he's angry with his daughter. He's also angry with his wife. Why are you treating the lady like that? Okay? And so that is the gist of what happened in the program this evening. Of course, the number to call, of course, giving you more time to participate in tonight's discussion. The number to call is 458-2488. And of course, you could also send your WhatsApp messages to 489-4781. Now, I see already we already have a WhatsApp. So let's go straight into the WhatsApp. And somebody said, why Evan see he losing his wife respect? So he's trying to gain it, but he is lying. So when she sees no money not coming in, you will hear drama. And I agree with that. So you're telling a lie to cover up a lie to tell another lie. Don't you know that when you tell one lie, you have to tell a bigger lie to cover up that lie. And then you have to tell a bigger lie to cover up the two lies that you told before. And so on, and so forth, and so forth. There is an old saying, oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. And of course, Evan is going to find out very soon if he does not change or he don't listen to his partner Stephen, because Stephen trying to speak some sense into his head, trying to knock some sense into his head, and it just not going in. Of course he is frustrated. We understand he is frustrated. Yeah. But yeah. And I agree with the person, I agree with the person who sent the WhatsApp. When you see the wife see no money coming in, you're going to hear even more drama. And she already wants to get out of that. Okay? She already wants to get out of that. What do you think is going to happen? Folks, the number to call 4582488. You can call now. You could give your contribution. You could also WhatsApp at 4894781. Now I have a partner inside here, and I'm sure he's dying to come in and give his piece on some of the things. But let me deal with. Let's go back and I want to give my stance on one thing. First of all, when two people get married, it's not for better or for worse. It's for better or for worse. And I believe sometimes the worst kind of slips out of the air when you are standing at the altar. All you see is better. And of course you will see the better. There are nice roses, people are dressed up very nice, you know. There's a nice ceremony, and then of course there's a nice reception, and then of course there is the nice honeymoon. But you see, sometimes life doesn't always work out the way we want it to work out, or you want it to work out. So here's what happened. The man loses his job. He's not working. All the weight is on the lady. Okay? Of course she's going to feel frustrated. It seems to me Mate has not been the kind of supportive person that he has to be, or he's trying his best, but the lady just not hearing anything. How do you deal with a situation like that? How do you deal with you trying your best? How do you deal with it? Trying your best to get a job, trying your best to support your wife, trying your best to be as supportive as you can, given the fact that you don't have a job, given the fact that you have so little to work with, and given the fact that your wife is already so frustrated with the situation. She may not necessarily be frustrated with you as a person, but frustrated with the fact that everything is on her. And on top of it, Ugamati, you're going down to the labor department and you're telling your wife one story when it's the next story that's going on there. What do you think going to happen? What do you think going to happen? My view on Lincoln and Cynthia and the situation with Eve. You have a daughter. Whatever persuasion, whatever sexual persuasion, whatever your child chooses to do with her life, she is a grown individual. Everyone in this world walking the face of the earth today has a choice. Like is that people make around you. That is their persuasion, that is their choice. You want to be, that is what you're going to do. I wanted to be an airline pilot. My second choice was to be a cameraman. I didn't get the first choice. I started with the second choice. My father wanted me to be a marine pilot. He wanted me to be, a captain. But I chose, should they just turn their back on me? Should they just say, look, I don't want to have anything to do with Macari anymore. That's the choice, that's his choice. I don't, so. Is that the right way? Don't you think that maybe you should give that person even more love? Stand by them. Because to make that kind of choice, especially in the society that we live in, is going to be tough. We're going to need that kind of support. Why not support your child, your flesh and blood? No, he arguing with Cynthia. He getting on. Marvelous, I don't want that kind of this in my house. I don't want this, I don't want that. And by the way, folks, the lines are open. You can call 458-2488. You could WhatsApp 489-4781. Now my partner sitting on the other side and he's there smiling at me, watching me, they're laughing, watch him. But I know I'm going to get him in the room for him to, make one or two comments, and we're going to discuss some of the things. I want to talk about Eve just a little bit more, and that's just my humble view. Eve, I think, needs to be a little bit more softer with her father. I know he's hard on you, he's your father. And there's a certain amount of respect that you should bring to the man, and so on and so on. That kind of what lad this and what lad that, and so on and so on. You have made your choice, put your father to sit down repeatedly. It doesn't matter how many times. Put him to sit down and let him see why. Put him to sit down and let him see why you have made that choice. Your mother has already accepted it. Okay? Your mother is there with you. Put him to sit down. Lincoln, you have to listen to your daughter. You may not like the choice your daughter make, but you have to sit down and listen to your daughter. Okay? That's my view and estimation on that. But let us see how it will unfold, because I really like the fact that Cynthia and one of her daughters are trying to get Lincoln to see the error of his ways. Father Royston Pojab is trying his best. I think he's making some sort of progress, but Lincoln have an anger problem there too, and he needs to deal with the anger. The anger issues that Lincoln has is preventing him from seeing that what he is doing, his attitude, is hurting his family, is hurting his wife of 25 years. Okay? Is hurting his children. I'm sure Eve doesn't want to talk about it too much, but it's hurting her too. Poor Jab Evan. And it's Keener that have to try to play, middleman there to see how things could work out, because she's trying her best for her parents and her family. Now, of course, we're going to allow you to make some comments on the show, but there are a few things that I feel that is just just very, very strange about the episode. But I have a question for y'all. I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to ask this. I mean, the major issue emerging in this is discrimination of person. I do not think that it is fair to be discriminatory against anybody. But in today's episode, the major issue is emerging is discrimination of persons in a different sexual orientation, domestic violence, and labor issues. So here the question: what are your thoughts on the topic of today's episode? So the lines are now open, 458-2488. Let's hear your views and comments on today's episode. Okay, so what are we gonna do?
Bon la mer, c'est un bon place pour nous. Bon la mer, c'est un bon place pour nous. Mais c'est tsunami. Mais c'est faut connaître sin tsunami. Sous bon la mer, qu'on senti terre qui a tremblé en pile. Oui, monsieur Piro. Sous bon la mer qui a wichilé, qui a quitté l'anse la vitement. Oui, monsieur Piro. Sous temps la mer qui a fait un toile désordre.
Oui, monsieur Piro.
Sous n'importe si sin ça là, oui, monsieur Piro qu'on a joint monde. Et bien troisième étage la caille. Et espère les autorités annoncer où ça descend.
Coué, monsieur Piro.
Apprendre les signes tsunami. La paix pas né assez temps pour annoncer un tsunami qui a approché. C'est une commission par groupe management des arts bien fort et place management des arts à cette liste. Et financé par l'Agence pour le développement international Amérique, Bureau assistance des arts l'autre pays.
Looking for the fastest, most reliable printing service? Well, look no further. Roundeville Goods should be your next stop. We print t-shirts, caps, dog tags, keychains, posters, mugs, vehicle stickers, number plates, and much more. We do binding and laminated, and we are your #1 stop to refill those ink cartridges. We are located downtown Viewfort, opposite the T-shirt Plaza. We are open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Call us at 519-0520. We also deliver island-wide. Rendezvous Goods, your one-stop shop.
Are you looking to give your child a great start in life? Then Sure Start Early Learning and Development Center is the right choice for you. We engage your child in a full high-scope curriculum which sets your children to initiate their own learning in a vibrant environment that allows developing self-value and confidence. We also offer French, Spanish, swimming, horseback riding, and music. Our classes are smaller so we can focus more on your child's needs with our motto, parents and teachers, partners in education. So parents, we believe in your involvement. We are located next to the Bethel Church in Sanssouci. Come take a tour of our facility or contact us at 453-1574 or 713-3985. Sure Start Early Learning and Development Center, helping children reach their full potential since 1983.
It's your boy Asylum Fellas. I'm representing for the fellas. It's all about man versus woman, Monday to Friday from 11:30 to 12:30, right here on Hitz FM. Don't you wait, hold on. What you doing there?
No. It's called Woman versus Man, and this is your girl Flawless. Don't forget, ladies, from Monday to Friday, from 11 o'clock to 12:30. It's all about women versus men, and you know we're coming hard for them.
Man versus woman, right here on Hitz FM, 92.1, 91.1, Monday to Friday from 11 to 12:30. Man,
it's woman versus
man.
man.
Versus woman.
Woman versus man.
Man versus woman, right here on Hitz FM. Don't you miss it.
The views expressed on this show do not express the views and or opinions of the management of Hitz FM or its sponsors and associates.
I write. St. Lucia's latest radio drama.
This man is making me crazy. I cannot deal with this.
With BFF, I write.
I just can't with all of these responsibilities.
Every Monday.
I hear the two. And you perpetuating them kind of nastiness.
St. Lucia's latest hot radio drama.
And of course, welcome back. And of course, I want to say good night to those of you listening and viewing on Facebook. That's right, at Caribbean Hitz FM. That's right. I have a message from a friend of mine who's listening all the way in St. Vincent. I want to say good evening to you, sir. He said, look, I'm married and... Oh boy, this thing cutting off just now. Let me just make sure that it's there. Right, okay. I am married. I have been married for 5 years. I love my wife very much. Anytime that I am not working, my wife takes up the slack. When I am working, she doesn't have to worry about anything. I think Evan needs to know that, and Eve needs to, and his wife Louise needs to support also. Yeah? I like that. Yeah. When one is working, the other one picks up the slack. When the other one not working, the other one picks up the slack. And I think that's what makes a marriage. You know, in the hard times and in the bad times and in the sad times, you know, there's always one partner who's going to be a little lower than the other. Some people complain about the fact that maybe the woman is making more money than the man. Okay? Or the woman is paying, or the man, you know, is not giving the woman enough money in her hand to do certain things. Let me make you all understand something. This is how I see it. Okay? Marriage is a partnership. So if I'm making $4,500 for the month and my wife is making $9,400 for the month, everything goes into one pool. Everything goes into one pool. The bills get paid. Okay? The children are there. Okay? The children are seen about. Everything is okay. We have enough money for us to get through the month. Yes. Okay? That is how a marriage should roll. That's how a marriage should operate. That's how it should function. That's how it should be. Now, there are times when in a marriage things are not going to work as you are. In the case of Evan, he is trying. He is getting frustrated because he knows it is frustrating. His wife is frustrated. We have a WhatsApp call. Let's take the call. Good evening, my dear. How are you doing? Hello?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. And you?
Okay. So, you're talking about Evans, right?
Yes, Evans. We're talking about Evans first, but we want to talk about Lincoln and Cynthia also. But yes, go ahead with Evan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Yes, I will tell you, I don't think Lincoln have good head.
I came to that same thing.
I don't think Lincoln have good head because let me tell you, you're going to lie and say you have a job. So at the end of the fortnight of the month, where is the money to show that?
Darling, let me just correct you there. That's Evan that when he don't have good head because he's lying to his wife about the job. Evans, yes.
Yes, Evans. So, but why he telling that lie and then he trying to make Steven believe, well, yes, he's doing the right thing, and he want to go and trouble, even if he go and trouble Labor Department cannot help him, huh?
That's true, huh? I mean, how can you go? You go into the Labor Department and you don't have a job? You're complaining about the one you had before. Look for one now.
Probably because remember they hired him for no reason. Not for no reason. Not telling him the reason in the earlier episodes.
Right.
They're not telling the reason.
Exactly.
So now he probably find out. But telling your wife you have a job and going to find out information on the other job, that's not linking, not making no sense.
That is not making no sense at all.
It's not making no sense.
When the wife get to find out now?
Not making no sense.
Huh? When the wife get to find out
when
now?
The money is when to give the money, you will hear.
Yeah, you'll hear.
Now, tonight, okay, the other parts, Lincoln and his wife, for the first time in many episodes, I hear Lincoln and his wife communicating sort of.
I think it was a nice thing, and it was different. At least his wife got to say something.
It didn't last too long.
He allowed his wife to get a few words in. I think
it didn't last too long because his ignorance started to show. His ignorance started to show. He started showing. He wasn't even listening to his wife, and he was trying to rule both the man, saying the man is a shrink, which is a pastor, and there is a difference. So Lincoln is I don't know.
But let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a situation like that? And how would you handle a situation like that? Yes. How would you handle that kind of situation?
I have never been married for sure.
Okay.
So I will not be in a situation like that.
Yeah, but okay. But what would you tell Lincoln to do?
Okay, if I was in his place, I would not lie.
Okay.
I wouldn't lie.
Okay, so you would not lie for Evan.
I will not lie, but tell you the truth, I will try and help around the house. If it's the husband as the breadwinner, I will try and help around the house, make life easier for him.
Okay.
But I will not lie and say I have a job, and then if something happens, tell me pay half of the water I cannot pay or something. But I will not lie for that.
Yes, that's Evan. That's with Evan, and I agree with you there. I would not lie. But with Lincoln and Cynthia, how would you handle that kind of situation?
Lincoln, I don't want to never be in Lincoln situation, because if you see I was the woman, I already bothered with.
Oh Lord.
I already go somewhere for him.
Oh, Lincoln, you're in trouble.
So, yes, I will never have a Lincoln in my life, because from the first instance I gone.
No, but don't you think? But just now, hold on. Again, that is the problem that we face here. Should Cynthia just leave Lincoln and go do her business, or should she try and fight it and stay and try to resolve the issues?
She wants to stay in the misery. She loves her man. She loves Lincoln. She try everything. So, you know, what can you tell her? You can bring the horse to the water, but you can't make the horse drink the water.
Okay then. All right, my dear. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We have a call on the line. Good evening. How are you doing?
Hi, good evening.
Hi.
The second one, I the second book, but the one with the Lincoln.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you said like 25 years in marriage. 25 years, after 25 years, the woman is staying and taking all that for 25 years.
Well, that's true, ma'am.
I think that shouldn't be. I mean, at the end of the day, you're married for good, for better or for worse. I mean, you try to work out things. I mean, you don't just walk out in a marriage. You try your best to work out things to the best of your ability. But then if your partner shows no respect for you by shouting after you, by beating you, abusing you, your children are fear for everything, you are going to stay in a marriage like that? No woman should take something like that. He has a problem with his children. He has a problem with his wife. Or maybe he had to have the problem with that daughter. Maybe he drove her to where she is now.
That could be the issue too.
Maybe
and remember earlier in the thing, Eve was already saying that, you know, if you know how Lincoln and Cynthia got together, how Lincoln got in with Cynthia.
Yeah.
Remember Eve was saying that, eh? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it could be his whole attitude, his behavior, turn his daughter away from men.
That's
and
right.
He has to go into, so he cannot play. Because I'm listening to this guy, and I don't think any woman would want to be with a guy like that. Because he's not a guy for somebody to be with. The man he doesn't want to change his behavior, his attitude. He just wants to stay the way he is. Why should you save somebody who just doesn't want to change, doesn't want to take you into consideration and what you have to say? I mean, that is just not right. And I think this lady Cynthia is taking too much. 25 years?
25 years.
That should never be. I mean, it's like she has no self-confidence or no self-respect for herself. Because a woman who really does, if you're ready to have self-respect and confidence, you won't be able to stay and take that.
So, ma'am, before you go, what do you think Cynthia's next step should be?
I think enough is enough. She should tell the gentleman he has to go his way, and then she is going to go. Because you cannot stay in a relationship like what the next thing she's going to be. She's going to be dead.
Well,
yes, he seems to be beating her all the time. She's going to be dead. He doesn't really love her.
That too is
he wouldn't treat her like that. I mean, somebody staying with you for so long. That's to show you how much that person really care about you and thing, and you treating that person that way. That's just not good.
Okay then, ma'am. Thank you so much. Oh, well, we just missed a WhatsApp call. Just to let you guys know, the WhatsApp number is 489-4781. For those of you on Facebook asking, then the WhatsApp number is 489-4781. You could send your comments, your queries. You could call in also. And our lines here are 458-2488. You could call us at 458-2488. Now, the lady made a very, very, very... Okay, hold on. Let's go to the phone line. Let's go to the WhatsApp. Good evening, sir. You are on the air. Good evening.
Hey, good evening.
Hey, good evening, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good. So, I've been listening for a while, and just I wanted to highlight a few things I thought which sort of came out.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if we have enough time. Do we have time? Can I?
Oh, sir, you could go ahead.
Okay. I think one of the first things that was highlighted was the issue with Evans, and I think he and his friend were at the Labor Department.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think one of the most important things that was highlighted there was, I mean, Evan was within his rights to actually go to the Labor Department. I think a lot of generations sometimes, you know, they don't know what their rights are in terms of when they're treated in a certain way by the employer.
Yes.
And I think too often we allow, you know, our ignorance of the law and our rights to sort of, you know, prevent us from doing what is right. And I am very supportive of the fact that Evans has decided to go to the Labor Department. if he was fired in terms of his skin color or for whatever reason, the labor code does make provisions for that. If someone is fired based on the skin color, the race, the health status, the disability, some of those issues, it really puts an employer in a difficult situation. But the interesting thing that you as the employee have to prove that you were dismissed based on any discrimination.
That is very true. That is very true. That is true.
You know, and that is one of the most difficult things to prove sometimes, because a lot of times an employer can say that they're restructuring, or or they're downsizing, or they're making your post redundant. And so sometimes it's very difficult to prove that, I was dismissed because of my skin color or my orientation or the type of hair that I have or where I was born. And so I'm really hoping to see how this turns out for Evans in terms of taking the Labor Department and the sort of support services that the Labor Department offers.
I would like to see that too. I mean, it's disheartening to know that you're dismissed for such things, especially in a small society like ours.
Yeah. Right. Because I think he was talking about his skin color being the issue why. Apparently, the issue why he was dismissed from his job.
Yes.
And sadly, in the Caribbean region, that is still a very big issue. Some hotel industries. I mean, we've heard situations where employees were dismissed for certain reasons. But I think this is where the Labor Department and the power of the Labor Department and the power of the unions. I mean, unions should not be about collective bargaining and in terms of wages and those things. There should always be the issue of, standing up for the rights of workers, not just in terms of how much they're paid.
I think these things. I think some of these issues so gets lost when you try to do the collective bargaining. Instead of dealing with each and every situation.
It's always about the collective bargain. People are always so concerned so much about how much they get paid rather than the conditions that they're working in.
Yes.
And sometimes even when they're fired, I mean, we have to be able to do that. And I think the Labor Department is a department that is positioned to do that. I mean, they do get a lot of flack. I mean, I must admit.
Yes,
but
quite a lot of.
Yeah, they do. Yes, but I always believe that we need to explore as much as possible all the rights we have as an individual. And if we believe we've been treated fairly, by a business place, it is the right of the employee to explore all possible means to get a level of redress.
I agree.
And I think that's what Evans is doing at the end of the day. And he makes no bones about it. He's crying in public. It doesn't matter because he understands. Because at home he's getting a lot of pressure from his wife.
Of course.
From Louise.
Yes.
And Louise is a hard case.
Very hard case.
The other issue I wanted to highlight was the situation with Cynthia and Lincoln in Father Ralston's office.
Yes.
And I think a lot of times, and I think I said that last week, that we have to be able to look at our religious leaders as a sort of support. But I don't think Lincoln sees that. That's not Lincoln thing.
I think he sees Father Royston as an intruder. He doesn't really want he doesn't want him to come and tell him in his marriage, talking to his wife, what to do.
Precisely. And this is the sad thing. I think people don't understand. Marriage, there's the wedding, but there's the marriage. And this is, if you got married in the Catholic Church, in the Seventh-day Adventists, wherever, the role of the persons within that religious setting is to provide the support for the marriage to work.
I agree. Yes.
It's not just to perform the wedding ceremony, but to facilitate the marriage, because we do have problems that appear in relationships. But one of the things that I was a bit disappointed in Father Ralston, Roger, I will tell you, is he gave out information that Eve did not want Lincoln to know as yet.
Okay.
Because when he said he met Eve at the airport,
I think that's what really did it for Lincoln there.
Yes.
And he should have never said that.
It kind of just like, what the hell are you talking about? Lincoln is like, oh, so all that going on already. And Cynthia, was like, she was really put in a corner because her Father Wilson has released information that Cynthia did not want Lincoln to know. And so he's going on about, I've seen Eve, and, and as she was going home, she wanted to surprise you, and all of those sort of things. But it also gives Father Ralston a true picture of who
Lincoln is. That's true.
You understand? And the kind of person that Lincoln is, So, but I really want to applaud the fact that, Evan has gone to the Labor Department. It is a level of redress that people who feel that they've been treated unfairly by the workplace, that they can explore that. If they're part of the unions, I know there's a relationship between the unions and the Labor Department.
I agree.
So hopefully Evan is going to get some level of redress. Know that it is the right of people to be able to seek some level of support for their relationships, and see how. But sadly, Eve is still in a very difficult situation. She feels, in pain by her father who does not love her, and too often we have a lot of young people in this world and in this country who are in a position because they're different, and they don't choose to be different. I don't think you choose to be a lesbian, or if you choose to be a lesbian or gay, you're really not a lesbian, because it's not something that you choose. You cannot decide.
It's something that you just,
today.
I agree.
That's who you are. I can't decide that, boy, today I'm going to be heterosexual. You understand?
It's almost like saying it's almost like saying, somebody do me something, so I'm just going to choose to do that. I mean, come on. I mean, it is something that you've been feeling from a very tender age, and that's something that is totally.
Some people discover it late. Yeah. Some people discover it later down the line because your sexuality is along a certain line. Some people tend to hide it for whatever social issues, and But I think it is not about choosing the lifestyle. It is who you are. It is if you decide to express it. You may choose to express it. You may choose not to express it. That is where the choice comes.
Yes.
And sometimes that choice is determined by our family, like having a father like Lincoln. Eve will choose not to express maybe her sexual orientation by maybe going and work on the boat. It's a lot easier for her because she's been working overseas for a while. She will choose maybe, to even date a man because she may be as a father to accept her. We can never tell what will happen later on in the rest of the episodes.
Exactly.
But your sexual orientation is not something that you choose. How you express, you choose how to express it at the end of the day. So I'm really excited to see how this continues throughout. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome, sir. And there you have it. Very, very comprehensive discourse from the gentleman who just called. I kind of agree with the fact that Father Royston let the cat out of the bag too early. And of course, that got Lincoln a little bit pissed. But I think, and I do believe that, if Cynthia and Lincoln continues to go to the counseling sessions and, of course, seeks that kind of support from Father Royston, because of the fact that he let the cat out of the bag and he saw the reaction of Lincoln, I believe he will be able to navigate his way a little bit differently, but get, Lincoln to see the light and to come around, maybe very, 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 very slowly, but I think Royston will come around. And let us hope and pray that in the coming episodes that Royston becomes, not Royston, but Lincoln becomes, a little bit more soft in his approach to his wife. Evan, I like the fact that you went to think, but Gasson, don't lie to your wife. Okay? Don't lie. Tell her the truth. Let her know what's going on. I understand what it is for you, my boy. But yes, okay? And of course, that's all the time that we have. Yes, that's all the time that we have tonight. Of course, you could join us next Monday for another episode 12 of I Write. Of course, I'd like to thank everybody who called in, who WhatsApped, who made some sort of contribution to tonight's program. This is Mr. Macari saying thank you so much, and of course, we shall be with you next Monday. I almost forgot. Now listen to this. And that is very funny that I have to be reading this tonight, but I'm going to read it, and I'm going to read it with a little bit of exuberance. Yes, if you see someone doing something that is wrong, it is even worse not to do nothing. It is even worse to do nothing about it. Speak up. Okay? And of course, you could always get in touch with Peathens if you have, or you're looking for some sort of support. Of course, we have some numbers where you could call our resource center numbers. The Women's Support Center, that number is 202. Gender Relations, 453-0557. That's 453-0557. The St. Lucia Crisis Center, 453-1521. That's 453-1521. And of course, Raise Your Voice St. Lucia at 487-2329. 487-2329. Again, I'm going to read that inspirational message again. If you see someone doing something that is wrong, it is even worse to do nothing about it. Speak up. Don't be afraid. Speak up. Of course, this has been Mr. Macari, your presenter for tonight. Hopefully, we shall meet next week for another I Write. Mais bien fait. Good night, everybody.
The Maximum Music Authority hits.
Right. St. Lucia's latest radio drama.
This man is making me crazy. I cannot deal with this.